Hey guys, Marsinkin here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so we're finishing off the missions for stage 3 of the new collection of epic battles, the versus Gohan stage. Now, I've been breaking down all of the runs so far into separate runs for each of the missions, because each of the missions involve you using a specific category. However, we did target Goku first with the Metal Coolers team. Now then, for the other two missions, they are Android/Cell Saga and Androids. Now the problem is, if I wanted to separate them into two teams for videos, when you look at the roster for Android/Cell Saga characters that are extreme, it's almost every single one is an android, and the only ones that aren't are like Mecha Frieza, King Cold, the LR Mecha Frieza and King Cold, and then there's a couple of like Vegetas, like the Prime Battle Super Saiyan Vegeta. So the problem is, they don't then gel well with the rest of the team that you're going to use. So unfortunately, you're just actively making the team worse if you try and make an Android/Cell Saga team that isn't also a full Android team. So for the sake of, for those reasons essentially, we are just doing this one. So we're going to finish both of the last missions in this one run. Shout out to everyone who's in the chat. This is obviously being recorded from a live stream. Chat voted on using double int LR cell leads instead of running like AGL cell with his 200% leader skill. AGL cell obviously is a very good option if you have AGL cell. He potentially is the better leader to use because he gives, I think everyone on this team is going to get his full 200% lead. Yeah, they will, because he gets one of his 170s is Android/Cell Saga, yeah. And then the 30% is Androids. So you get a higher leader skill overall if you run AGL Cell, but obviously in LR Cell, especially with his Easy A, is a very, very powerful unit. And remember, his revive, it's not a revival ability. It is like you drop below 30% HP, and then he full heals you and transforms. But it's not a revival, so it means both of the cells are able to do it. So when we get into the last fight against Gohan, if he does do a ton of damage to us and then we survive, we can transform with one of the cells, but we can potentially still transform with the other one as well, which is good. Now obviously I think all of these characters on this team build right now, I think they are all on Target Goku as well. So if I hadn't already done the Target Goku mission, this run would complete all 3 missions. So I do think for a lot of people, it's good to just break the missions down into separate runs, because it just gives you more stuff to do, right? People always complain that there's not enough events. So if you break them down into separate runs, it gives you more stuff to do. But when it comes to this stage, it's just so much easier for the extreme one to just do all of the missions in one go. So easy. Oh yeah, sorry, it's 40% HP after the Easy A. My bad. I'm so used to the pre-Easy A. My brain just immediately went to 30%. But yeah, because it's a transformation, not a revival, it means they can both get it, which is cool. But yeah, this team is full Android/Cell Saga, and I'm pretty sure it is full Target Goku. There might be one unit that isn't, and maybe I was mistaken, but if you're able to, it's probably easiest to just do the... Oh, let's go. Get the Ki Blast Super Nullification from the androids. Perfect. Actually, that's going to be really good for when we go up against Gohan, the fact that we have a couple of units on the team that are going to be able to just completely negate his super attack. So that's very good. And obviously we get a lot of healing on the team anyway, from units like 19 and Jiro healing us with their super attack. Oh, here comes Pickles. What are you doing? You're going over there now, okay. Look at it. Something out the window, apparently. Right, anyway, let's carry on. You're right there. He's going again. Alright, so Hercule, aka Mr. Satan, aka the Champ. I probably do want to keep the 16 as one of the slot 1 units, and then we can just float the physical cell, because if we're going to have the int cells in slot 2 on both the rotations, which we could do, then obviously him being in slot 3 as a link partner is pretty good. I love the Nullify super attack animation. I wish the new Super 17 had the same conditions as that one. Yeah, it's unfortunate that the new 17 has to be below the HP threshold to be able to absorb super attacks. That's kind of annoying, right? Because Super 17, like, it was always annoying that none of his units previously had Ki Blast absorption, because out of all the characters that you could give it to, like, that is Super 17's, like, main gimmick in the show. So he absolutely should have had it. And then the worst part is they give the new one that ability, but then they lock it behind the HP restriction, which, like, he should just be able to absorb them all the time, because that's what he does in the show. So why can't the unit do it? And especially because you heal from them as well. So healing from them when you're on lower HP is obviously more beneficial because you need the HP back, but it means that you're not able to nullify. So if you're getting hit by, like, you know, AGL Broly, now fully built up and after supering, Super 17 can actually survive Broly's super attack. But for a lot of people, especially if you have him at like 55%, and maybe you only transformed with him on like that turn or the turn before, so he's not fully built up, then if you're not getting the nullification because your HP is too high, then he just potentially straight up dies to Broly's super attack, which is pretty annoying when the unit, especially, I think it feels more annoying when you know that the unit does have the chance to nullify that super, but you just can't do it because you're on too high a HP. So it's like the game is punishing you for doing too well. It's like, oh, I'm doing too good, I've got too much HP left, so now Super 17 gets absolutely obliterated by a super attack. Feels a little bit unfair, but, you know, I guess it is what it is, right? Incel should finish off Goku here. Close. But he's going to get the additional, so technically I'm still right. Incel is still going to finish him off. This is where he doesn't finish him off, just to show me up. But yeah, I thought he will. Okay, so now we get into the part where it's actually going to be somewhat difficult. Well, I say somewhat difficult, but the only part that's actually going to pose some kind of challenge, which is the final phase here against Gohan. So I think every single Gohan throughout this entire part has a Ki Blast super, so we can leave the androids in slot 1 here and not have to worry about them. And then if we do this, and then you get more defense if you get your 18 Ki super, so we'll get the 18 Ki super. But yeah, I'm fairly sure in every single phase Gohan does a Ki Blast super, so the androids would be able to nullify. Obviously, remember the Jiroan 19 can also absorb Ki Blast supers, so we should be okay. There are still obviously certain units that would take a lot of damage if they eat the super, like Physical Cell and the Cell Juniors on this turn. If he takes the super from Gohan, he probably would take quite a bit of damage. I don't think we get one shot though. But yeah, if Cell transforms, it's basically like an auto win. So I am kind of hoping that we do take some big damage. But it's not going to happen on this turn, so I guess it's fine. Now I need to get not same type orbs here, because we can kill him this turn, but I don't want the Dokkan attack. So yeah, let's do that. Dokkan loves Super 17 as a fan service unit more than a practical unit, because even LR Super 17's active skill looks good. True, the aesthetics of the Super 17 units are good, but yeah, for some reason they just seem to not be able to make a really good Super 17 unit without giving them a bunch of weird, like, baggage, like abilities that only work within a certain HP and stuff like that. Because, like, AGL Super 17, the 120 lead, he's still good, and even with like his easy A, like even now he's still kind of good. But the Tech LR, he was pretty bad when he first came out. Then he got the oh, this is actually quite dangerous. Oh, I'm a bit, this could be a bit sketchy. Should I do this? You know what? Let's throw up the Whis. Let's do this. Because if I do this, that should drop down the tech orbs, right? Oh. Well, not the way I was expecting. Okay. Well, that did not quite work out the way I wanted it to, but... Also, we are getting the Dokkan attack this turn, which means I am now even less likely to get the transformation with Cell. I know it would be easy, but couldn't you use a Gamma lead team and not complete the Cell Saga and target Goku team missions? Actually, yeah, I guess that is true, right? If you wanted to do just androids. Because I was looking at it, I guess I looked at it the wrong way round. If you want to do just android / Cell Saga, you pretty much have to make a full android team. But if you did the android mission first, I should have thought about that. Because yeah, if you do the android mission first, you could do, like, you could use Super 17, you could use the Gammas, you could use a bunch of units that aren't on android / Cell Saga. So that is actually a good point. But to do the android / Cell Saga mission, you pretty much need to have a full android team. Otherwise, like I say, when we were putting the team together before we started the run, we literally would have just made we would have made the team worse if we brought somebody like, you know, Mecha Frieza or King Cold or whatever, just so we deliberately weren't completing the androids mission. But I suppose it is what it is, right? I mean, for most people, you probably are going to be completing 2 or even all 3 of the missions at the same time when you do this run because of the crossover. It's fine. Oh yeah, so this Gohan doesn't have a Ki Blast Super. Actually, I think after they got a double super, I think the tech androids would have survived that anyway. And then we would have potentially got the transformation with Cell. So it says Cell doesn't die from a super from this Gohan. Trust me, I've seen Cell tank this super easily with a double. Yeah, that's the thing, is because he raises defense on his 12 key. So if you get a double or triple super, that means you're getting the 12 key super attacks. And those are the ones that actually, like, raise his defense. So those are the ones that you ideally need to get if you want him to be able to tank. Oh, no guard for 16. Unfortunately, though, nowhere near enough damage to get us to that Cell transformation. There definitely is the possibility that we won't even see it, right, during this run. Because untransformed Int Cell here, dropping a 9 million attack stat. Pretty good. And then there's the additional, so... If this doesn't... Actually, ideal scenario would be for this to not kill and then for me to get supered. But we have the Whis active, so actually we won't take damage anyway. Well, it is what it is. 5.65 for Cell and the Cell Juniors. They're going to finish off Gohan here with the 18 key. And then we can move into the Super Saiyan 2 stage. So, now I'm pretty sure he is definitely doing Ki Blast Super Attack, right? Yeah, this guy does. So... The androids aren't going to take damage. Oh, God. What are the chances that STR Cell eats the super at the end? Also, where's all my tech orbs? So much for this, like, orb changing. Like, bro, what are you doing? Alright, well, I guess we'll do this. And then we'll do this. And then we will do this. So I'm not going to use an item here. I am playing with fire a little bit. If STR second form Cell gets super attack, we just immediately die. But if he doesn't, then we should maybe drop below the HP threshold. But there is still the possibility that we just get one shot. Like even Int Cell, it's not a key block. Wait, what? But this is the transformed AGL LR Gohan. Oh, no, wait, he does his 12 key super, doesn't he? Oh, yeah, I forgot. He does the 12 key super, the one that Gohan, the attack that he did against the Cell Juniors. Oh, I forgot about that. Ningen getting so unlucky. I know, right? The orb changing was pretty unfortunate for that turn, but I think Cell would live the super here now, though, because he got the additional. It's just if STR second form Cell gets supered, we die. Is he actually going to super in the last slot again? Oh my god, he actually is going to, isn't he? Don't do this. Bro, don't do this. Okay, he didn't. And we dodged, so I guess it's fine. Alright, will Int Android 16 throw and not get a guard here? Let's see. Ideal scenario is he got... Oh, okay, well... Come on, guard. Oh, well, he dodged. Well, he dodged. Target Goku. Yeah, I did the Target Goku run earlier on the stream. I did the full Metal Cooler team, so that was pretty fun. So yeah, he did guard it. He dodged the super and then guarded as well. So, of course. And then the super from Jiro and 19 would heal us. Although Int Cell might kill, especially if he gets the additional. Victory dance for another turn. Yeah, 16 coming through, not only with the guard, but with also the dodge. So, 16 actually coming through for us in this turn. Although, funnily enough, this is the turn where I would actually rather he'd taken a ton of damage. Someone called Truthy needs to see the dodge. Well, I think most people would agree that the Int 16 is a unit that you build full dodge, right? He's on the team just to be a tank. Like, he's not there to do damage or anything. So, right, so we'll do this. Get the finish here. I think we actually legitimately are going to get all the way through this stage now with this team without getting a transformation for Gohan. I mean, if he supers the androids in the first slot here, we picked up a lot of orbs, so they have a lot of defense, but they won't nullify it, but he didn't do it anyway, so 7.6 for them, pretty good. Alright, so going to take them out here and move on to the final stage. So this is where we need to be a little bit more careful. I think I am going to drop the other Whis here just because we have the possibility. There are 2 units on the rotation, which is 16 if he doesn't guard, and then STR Cell, where if we get supered, we are like dead, basically, right? So it makes sense to just drop the Whis here. I can get rid of all these STR orbs. So we've already got a decent amount of tech orbs connected. Ooh, 16 didn't guard. He could get killed here. Well, he double supered. I think he actually would survive a super attack now, maybe. Because doesn't he greatly raise on super? I mean, you can see how much damage this Gohan does. We have a Whis active, and 16 took damage when he wasn't guarding. So, that's pretty crazy. Cell will definitely take damage from this. It's only 100k. Come on. Come on. We're not getting that Int Cell transformation, boys. It's all Ogre. Yeah, especially because I'm going to be able to pick up a ton of tech orbs with the androids on this turn as well. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah, see, they link with them so much better. Well, you know what? We'll just go for the W. We'll use the active skill with the androids. We'll get all these orbs for them. We'll keep Jiro and 19 next to them for the extra links. And then we'll go ahead and do this. So, if we don't kill him this turn, we'll kill him next turn anyway. So, it's not like we were going to get this rotation with the Int Cell back. So, I don't really mind floating him off here. But, of course, the androids didn't crit. It is all Ogre now, exactly. Although I suppose, to be fair, using the active, it's a bit of a misplay, I suppose, because we had a Whis active. So, using the active skill to, like, Ghost Usher the turn when you have a Whis active, I guess it does kind of feel like a bit of a waste, right? But, you know, here's what it is. Cell with the additionals. Look at this, Cell popping off. He's mad that he didn't get to transform. He's just going all out now. Although I think it's not going to be enough. Yeah, even with a crit on that last one, it would not have been enough. Alright, well, let's see. There is the possibility that 18 or 16, sorry, still absolutely throws this in the bin here. So, let's see what happens. And he guarded. So even if he supers, I'm pretty sure we don't die. Alright, well, there you go. We managed to do the Android/Cell Saga run without getting Int Cell to transform, despite the fact that we have 2 of them on the team. So, oh wait, the other Int Cell was stunned. Of course he was. Oh, so maybe that 9-turn stun thing is working, because he was still stunned. So, but yeah, there we go. A physical Cell coming in clutch with the additional normal to finish it off. So that was the Android/Cell Saga and the Androids run done all in one go. Like I say, if you want to stretch these out and break them down, you could do an all androids run with units like Super 17, the Gammas. I should have thought about that before I started this run. Somebody in chat did say I could still do that as a separate video, but obviously Saiyan Day is coming up very soon. I'm trying to space these videos out to kind of fill the time between now and Saiyan Day, so I don't want there to be too many, but there you go. So not only is that androids, but also target Goku, also Android/Cell Saga, which means we have completed all of the Stage 3 missions, which means we have completed the Cell support memory, right? If we go into support memories, yeah, there we go. There's the Cell one completed for 15% attack and defense for extreme Android/Cell Saga allies. So let me know what team you guys used. Did you do all the missions in one run? Did you break them down? Let me know down below in the comments section, and we'll finish off the Gohan ones after this as well. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.